Steve Gamache here with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product video, and this time we're looking at the Moritaka Aogami Super Deba 180mm knife. This line of knives is a core steel of Aogami or Blue Paper Super reactive carbon steel, and the heat treat rating is about 64 to 65 Rockwell on that, so they treat this nice and high. The construction is an softer iron cladding over the top of that Aogami Super core with a kurouchi or blacksmith finish on it. So you can really easily see that KU finish. Moritaka's got a nice KU finish. It's not super smooth, but it's quite consistent, and it exhibits pretty good non-stick properties or less stick. And it's a little hard to tell about the core steel here, but you can kind of see it right at the edge. We can catch that just right. It's a little tricky to show that up, but there's your core steel at the edge, your grind down to the edge. The the weight on this is 301 grams and about 10.6 ounces. It's thick and it's heavy. It's a Deba. The blade length is about 183 on the edge, about 7.2 inches, and the overall length is about 13. These will all vary slightly, knife to knife. Debas are heavy, thick knives, and so the spine thickness above the heel here is 8.1 millimeters. Yes, you read that right, 8.1. And it thins down a little bit, but it maintains quite a bit of thickness throughout the knife until you get right down to the grind here at the end. The height on this is about 58 millimeter at the heel. And the handle type is a nicely done octagonal. This one's darker than many of them, but it's a U or Ichi handle with a buffalo horn. So this is an ambidextrous knife. The handle circumference is generous because of the type of knife it is. It's about 84 millimeters, about 3 1/4 inches in circumference right here, but it fits the blade character quite well. The knife is a 50-50 grind, which is a bit unusual for Debas, so there's not too many double bevel Debas. So this is an ambidextrous Deba. You can see the grind right there. So it's not a single bevel like many of them are, most of them are. As long as we're at it, the profile is pretty flat with a little bit of a heel to it section. Again, this is not really for board use, so I'm not really going to put it on a cutting board. Balance point on this is going to be somewhat blade heavy, of course, so it's right about there. And fit and finish really is pretty good on this. It's relieved a little bit on each side and pretty well ready to go out of the box. The edge on this was okay. It's okay sharp, doesn't really have much bite to it or tooth to it. I'm going to give it maybe a 4 out of 10. You're definitely going to want to put an edge on this when you get that. So it's really not ready to roll out of the box as far as that goes. But super, super stiff, as you might guess. Very heavy. This thing's a beast. So really nicely done, well executed. KU Deba. So there you have the Moritaka Aogami Super Deba 180mm knife.